Like, I'm hyped. It's a crazy vibe up there. You're just seeing all these people. You know what I'm saying? So it's just good energy being around people. Everybody got the same mentality, same cause. So yeah, man, I'm just happy to be here.
I gotta be led. You know what I'm saying? This wasn't in the script, but let me ask this question because you just said that. Like when I was doing music and how hip hop culture is, even though you quote unquote come together in unity,
Yeah,
it's still that like this is my competition. Like you know what I'm
right,
saying? Like I gotta be better than the next person. Like you
right.
there together, but you really there individually. You get what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
talking about
I
in
know
the music
exactly what you
culture in the
mean.
world. So how do you feel just being in CHH where it's like it's more about unity. It's more about embracing the next person, whether they better than you or not. Or you get what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right. I think like I've been doing this for a minute, right? So when I first started, I had that mentality. You're a rapper, like rap is a competitive sport. You know what I'm saying? So like you had that mentality like dog, like ain't nobody messing with me. And then like you just grow, right? And so even when I see like some of the younger guys, I'm like, I know what he on because I was there. I understand him. Like now I'm just like everybody got their own space, right? Like I ain't going out Abel. That's him, right? You know what I'm saying? I can't out Q Flow, or Take, or any of them dudes, right? That's dumb. You know what I mean? When you recognize like who you are and that God created you, you know what I'm saying, for what you have to say, your story, your testimony and all that, like then you get comfortable in your role and your competition becomes you. And then it just becomes like, yo, like I'm about to roast me from 3 years ago, or whatever the case may be. It becomes just a different level of wisdom, and I mean, so that's why I could be here and be like, I'm chilling. Now, if this was a couple years ago, I'd be here like, I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? Let me get at him. But now I'm chilling now.
that's good. I love the maturity. I love it. I love it. So where are you from? And just share a little bit about where you're from yourself, and just just CHH and where you
Yeah.
stand and everything like that.
Yeah, so I'm from Philly, man. Born and raised here, went to school here. I just been out doing ministry and stuff like since I graduated college. So I've been all over the place. I've been in Dallas and the Midwest. I've been in North Carolina. Like I've been all over the place. So you probably can hear a little bit of you know what I'm saying, everything when I start talking.
Yeah,
But CHH, man, it's funny because I never thought I was gonna be like, I used to love rap, and I never thought that I would be rapping for Jesus. I remember like when I first heard about it, I was like, what? Like, why does Jesus need rappers? You know what I'm saying? And then like at the time period when I got saved, youth pastors that was rapping. And they wasn't rappers, they were just trying to do it to get the kids or whatever the case may be. So then, I think we got way more skilled. And I used to feel like I was trying to like carry this torch and like, push the culture forward, but now it's just more like understanding like the authenticity of being who you are, telling your story. So that's what I try to do, is just tell my story, and because I know people gonna relate to it, right? You start studying like great albums or great artists, you realize, man, for real, all they doing is telling their truth, right? Like you gotta go through something in order to, create something that's timeless, right? We talk about classics. I heard somebody say, I think I heard Jay say something like, I was making Reasonable Doubt. It took me 26 years to make that album, right? And when you really think about like the weight of that statement, it's like, yo, from zero to however it was when I made my first album, that was that whole expanse of time. And now people are like, yo, make an album every year. It's crazy when you think about it like that. So
So let me ask this: Do you feel like CHH is a ministry? Do you feel like it just depends on the person, or like what's your whole take on that between the music and the ministry aspect of it?
I feel like it gotta be a ministry, right? Like that's the reason why the C is there. Otherwise, you just an inspirational hip hop artist. Um, it gets tricky, right? Because I remember when you couldn't even get into church and rap. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people paid the price for this to be a culture. You know what I'm saying? For this to really be a movement, for this to really be a thing. And I think you, in order for you to really be doing it, you should be, you know, lifting up Jesus in some kind of capacity. And I mean, we need it, man. Like we need it as Christians. We need our own music. And I feel like if Christians aren't supporting our music, who else is gonna support it? So I mean, yeah, I feel like it definitely needs to be ministry involved and spirit led.